Testing. Oh. And transition. Perfect. Nice. Wow, it's actually really working. What I'm doing is just testing the closed captioning on my OBS. So I last stream, and it uses AI to capture and translate everything I say into words, or dictate what I say. I think that's how it's done, right? It dictates it. But yeah, it actually works. That's really cool. Anyway, welcome. Oh, my screen dimmed. I will be doing a bit of drawing until we're ready to go for our dub stream with the rest of the gang. We have been planning this for a couple weeks, but we never really did a run of it or have any clue how it'll go. But here's hoping it will be decent. It's pretty late on my end. Well, not late, but it's late. I've been up since 5 in the morning, and it's 11 in the morning, or 11 in the morning. Yeah, I've been up for a while. No, it's 11 p.m. on my side, so I did take a nap when I got back, and it was probably like an hour. No, not even, like 30 minutes at best. I can't sleep for that long when it's not actually my bedtime. But plan is today I will be doing some drawing until we're ready, and when we are ready, I will either we will have the actual dub collab on, and I will just pull the video stream onto my channel. The other thing, ooh, my ear. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Number 2, I will have to end this stream because there may be some issues with that. Like, one of the things I'm thinking is possibly some delay. If the delay is not too bad, then it should be okay. Otherwise, I think we may have to end it early and hope for the best that it'll work, though. I don't want to do that. And then if it does end up that way, I'll just send you guys over to Brime's Twitch channel. You can head over there and yeah, check it out then. So let's begin some drawing. If you remember, I was working on drawing my chibi form of my character, and I'm just moving my mic a little bit, and just trying to figure out all the proportions and how I want him to look like, all that sort of thing. And I'm only doing this just because I'm kind of cheap right now to pay someone to do it. And chibi art isn't, forgive me if someone says chibi art is the hardest thing, and it is complicated, but for me, it's not the hardest thing to draw. I've done it in the past, and I'm hoping this turns out okay. If it turns out into total garbage, then yeah, I will look at buying some services of someone to do it for me. Otherwise, this is my attempt at drawing something, drawing a character. Oh, hang on, I got a message on my Discord. Oh, we might start the call early. so we get to know each other. I'll wait for everyone to respond. I'm not always the eager beaver to talk about those things. So anyway, I'll wait for that to kind of get going, and I will now start doing some drawing. All right, well, how many layers did I set up? So I remember. Okay, so I did a frame. That is the suit, and I have a head. So I have some idea of what I'm doing here. This has no idea what this purpose is. So maybe I'll go back into this one, and then let's maybe draw in some details of my character. So let me get a reference of my character. All right. So from the looks of it, I have my suit like that. Very crude drawing, guys. I'm thinking I should have just drew one half side and then flip it. Maybe that's what I should have done. Yeah. Dude. I wasn't thinking. Let's redo this. Okay, let's redo this again. So what I'm going to do is let's make a line. So when I'm going to do this, let's do that. And then I'm going to make a line down that. I think that's me. And then that'll just be my reference line. Then I'm going to take this layer, and then I'm going to start drawing in some details. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make let's make the hood. So the hood will kind of come across like this. And I know I'm going to have to kind of adjust it later because the actual render of my drawing, my hood is a little more complicated than that, but for this, oh, I don't like that. I want a little more. Maybe I'll add some more creases here and there. I'm kind of new to Clip Studio Paint, by the way, so if you know any tricks of doing undo faster, please do tell me. I would highly appreciate that. For the longest time, I've used what's it called? Photoshop, but pencil and paper artist. I just like the texture of a paper more than an iPad or a tablet sort of thing. Like I did get like one of those Wacom tablets in the past, and I didn't really like the feeling of it. It didn't have the right, I don't know how to describe it, like texture to it. I'm drawing on an iPad now. I have an old iPad Pro and a Apple Pencil that I use. And what I do, or what I did to make it feel better for me, because otherwise I would be drawing this on paper. What I did was get a screen protector that made it feel like paper for me. That's how I ended up doing my thing. That hoodie doesn't look great, but we'll circle back to it. So I don't remember how far. So if this is the waistline, and then that will be my legs. Is that how I'm seeing it? I need to pull up something. I might adjust that. So assuming that is what my waistline. I might make the waistline go down lower. So where's my frame? This is my frame. So let's go make the waistline come down lower, like around here. I know it's not going to be as compact as it should be. And then let's have the legs come flaring out like this a bit more. And then I'm just making the frame. This will be his legs, I assure you. And then, you know what? I'll put in some leg form. Yeah, like that. We're gonna flip the image anyway. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then go like that. Alrighty. What happened? So it looks like Brime is saying he might be a little late. Here's hoping he does make it. I don't want to run too late. My hard limit is 1 in the morning. That's really my plan. Okay, back to the drawing. Okay. So yeah, let's really figure out the proportions here. Oh no, what did I do? Did I just draw that on the frame? I did. Okay. What I'll do. We'll go back in here. Undo. 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 I want to redo those legs. Because that was just a frame, and the actual drawing pieces, we don't want that to happen. You know what, I'm just gonna erase it. Oh wait, no, I can't erase it! I made a frame of it. I don't want to ruin the frame. And I'm too anal about redrawing things over. I know I will be doing it, but it'll be too much. Don't question me and my methods. It's good. Okay, back. So we'll have legs coming down like this, and then it'll come around here. And then oh, also I want to apologize if you are in chat and I'm not responding. I do not have my chat up. I'm just looking at reference pictures. I will check back shortly if anyone is watching and conversing with me. Okay, that looks okay. Let's just double check that I have that right. Yes. Not bad. That looks actually pretty good. Remember, this is just roughage. And when I mean by roughage, I don't mean lettuce and veggies. Just drawing nubs right now. This is not great. It's not great. These little nubs. Let's see. I should probably draw up the rest of that body here. So let's drop that. What I'll do so I don't get mixed up is I'm going to do something to the frame. I'm just going to reduce the opacity so that when I'm drawing, it's not confusing me where the lines are, because that's what's happening right now. I think I like that. I'm good with that. Okay. That hand is so bothering me right now. But whatever. Okay. Okay, I got it. So my coat actually comes in more. So if I did like this, it would have to come up like this, right? And then like that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I'm good with that. Let's continue. Yeah, that looks good enough to me. I think. You know what? No, the bottom, whatever you call this thing. Let's make it a little bit longer. I don't know what else to talk about. If you follow me on Twitter, I did do a little. I did a little news drop about the future of my channel and what I will be doing. No, I'm not graduating. No, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm actually planning to change up my content. Well, not completely change up my content, add to it. That's kind of the best way to describe it. I plan to add to my existing content. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to do more of what I actually do in real life, my IRL stuff, which is mental health. I think mental health is such an important thing for people. We tend to sweep it up under the rug and not really focus on it. And there's so much things we don't know. It's not really something that's talked about a lot. So it's my goal to kind of bring that awareness. To teach people more about themselves, to identify the potential struggles that they may have. I'm going to erase this hand, this dinky little hand. I might just make stubs, to be honest. I don't see the purpose of trying to detail little fingers. Let's adjust this. Anyway, what I was saying is that I want to put focus on mental health now. I see there is a need and there's a purpose to it. I didn't want to do it, and I will always say this, because it wasn't, I didn't want to cross over my actual work stuff, with streaming, because streaming as a VTuber is just for fun for me. I don't, I mean, I'd love to do it as a job. That would be cool. But right now, it's more of a hobby. It's more of a venue for myself, to an outlet, and that's actually a topic I'd love to talk about. But that's really my purpose for it. But I do see that there is a need for mental health professionals to kind of show themselves and help this community, because there's so many people who are in need of some form of help in some way. And I think if we can bring a little more awareness on how to deal with our own struggles, we can be better and stronger as a community, for everyone, really. It's a very optimistic view, I know that much. But, you know, you need a little optimism here and there, right? Let's see. I like it as it is. Do like that. I think that's okay. And then again, I think what I want to do is just do stubs at best. You know, it doesn't even feel like Friday to me today. It feels like a Thursday for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Okay, anyway. Oh, come on. What happened? Did I press something? What happened to my pen? My pen stopped. What happened? Hang on. Oh, what? How did I end up doing that? That is so weird. So I had transparency as my color of choice for my pen. That's so weird. Very, very weird. So when I do start to do more mental health stuff, it's really like a soft reboot. I'm basically re-debuting myself at that point. And something's bothering me there. And I'm just going to go over a lot of my own experiences and my own knowledge and stuff. How am I qualified to help people? One of the things I wanted to make sure is I'm not
going to say I am I'm some kind of psychologist or psychiatrist or anything like that. I'm going to be very careful not to say that, because if I did, I would have to like give up my registration information and stuff. So I don't intend to try and dox myself just because of this. Not my intention. Okay. Oh, my ear. Yeah, okay. What I'll do for feet, I'm gonna very much simplify it. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna go like that. That's my feet right there. I might raise that actually. So Noah, why did you choose to go all now is the time to be a mental health VTuber? Well, part of that answer is what I'm going to be doing on Sunday with Kiara. What did I do there? Turn on eraser. We're going to be doing a collab, and it'll be an interesting one. We're doing a show. And it's all about the psychology behind... You'll like it. It's the psychology behind the drama going on in the VTuber community. And what I'll kind of go over... What did I just do? Did I do it again? No. What I'll kind of go over is some of the basics. And I want to preface this. I'm on the behavioral paradigm, I like to call it. It's actually paradigm, but I like to say paradigm. But I'm on the behavioral paradigm of psychology. And what that is if you've ever taken psychology, it's one of the main streams of study. So there's, through the history of psychology, there's been many ways of studying it, how the brain works and how we think, the study of thought. And you know, it was kind of started with Sigmund Freud. I'm sure everyone's kind of heard of Freudian. Oh, I have news. Okay, so Brian is saying he'll be on in 15 to 20 minutes. I'm leaning towards hoping 15 because I don't want to stay too late. Kind of lost my train of thought there, but it's looking good. I think my character's looking good. I'm going to put as many details as I can before I do the flip. And then I will then do another overlay of me with a steadier hand and less rough sketching. That's my plan. Anyway, the behavioral paradigm is one stream of study of, and was the more dominant type, prevalent stream of psychology for a little while. And I'm a practitioner of it. Under the applied division of it. How did I do that? Okay, maybe I might join up with the guys and we'll start chatting. Get to know each other. If we can get there. What other details do I want to put in this thing? I'm not gonna put those extra lines. What I'll do is I'm gonna cut the coat like this, and then we'll put in a line coming here and all the way. I hope I'm doing this right. Down, and I do have a buckle, so I think I need to do this justice and put in a buckle. Fun fact about me is I get very cold easily. So as we speak, I'm wrapped in a blanket because I have really bad circulation. Hands and my feet get freezing cold. Freezing cold. Oh, I would love to be warm right now. Okay, well, that looks good. And then I'll just make a rough. We don't need it to be the most detailed buckle. It just has to be enough that you know it's a buckle that goes around. There we go. Anyway, going on about what the changes of my channel, my streams will be more. We'll talk about more topics about mental health. I'll be using things like cognitive behavior therapy, especially, and that will kind of help guide certain topics of how we face certain challenges. I see another message. Oh. I just messaged Kiara a photo of the picture I was working on last stream of when I was doing Hades or playing Hades. She just got it, and I think she's over at, I forgot what convention she's at. Niji Gen? She just saw it and she likes it. Anyway, I drew that because I wanted something for a thumbnail for our collab this Sunday. But I know I'm not going to get it done in time. I'm not the best artist. Like, once I get this done, it's going to take some time for me to color it too. So it's not easy for me. I know some people can just turn around and get art done like easy, but even this is hard for me. I used to use Adobe Flash to make some of my chibis back then, kind of want to get into doing art, sell art. On VGen. But like, I don't know if I can deliver. It's easy if it's me or something that's free, low stake, not something intense. I don't need that stress in my life. If I get better at this, then yeah, I will definitely look at trying to sell my work. But no, not in this current state. Okay. Yeah. Let's add in like a little stroke there. Light stroke. And I'll add another strokes of line detailing around here. And then I definitely misplaced that button. And my button there is way too big, so let's do some adjustments. That's the way too big button right there. And then we'll make my button right around here. That's good. And this button can go right around here. I think that's still about the same size. It's just comically huge. Okay. That's a little too close. Let's lasso, retrieve this thing. Grab it. Move. Thank you. We go here. Yes. You will stay there. I am happy with you there. No, I moved it. Okay, that looks good. I don't think I finished my thought, did I? There's been so many tangents as I'm going. What did I finish my talk about why I'm making the change? Or why I was inspired to make the change? Because of the show that I'm doing with Kiara. Again, we're talking about, yeah, I did talk about this, but yeah, I'll reiterate it. We'll be talking about the drama around VTubers, the VTuber community, what's been going on, and take a much more scientific approach rather than the drama-tuber approach. And I'm not even a big fan of the word drama-tuber. I think it seems silly to call it that. I wouldn't even say they're drama tubers, but yeah, you can call them drama tubers because they're telling a story that is kind of still fanning flames is the best way I think people see it, to cause more distress, and even though people want to move on, you know, they kind of use this as content. We want to do with our project, it's not so much about causing more drama and oh no, what am I doing? Or maybe I'm just it's not about causing more drama as we go. It's more about how we can learn from this and what exactly went wrong in how things were handled. And how can I even speak to that is I'm also trained in organizational mental health. I did a training on that, and there's a few things you can definitely look at that'll be like your red flags for when something is a good thing for you and when something's not so good, right? And you want to be able to identify that for yourself and kind of decide for yourself if this is something that's right for you. And it doesn't have to be like being in a VTuber, like in a VTuber group, or not even VTubing. If you're in your own in a company you work for, how do you know the signs that these people don't really care about you, or the signs that they're not going to care about you, and what can they do to improve? So there are a lot of things that we can certainly talk about, and I'm kind of excited to talk about that and where that will lead us to. I think it's important to be constructive in how we approach things. It's not about being destructive. It's not about igniting as many fires as we can, but it's also about trying to learn. And that's kind of what a behavior is about. We're about learning because that's how our brains work. That's how we get through our lives. We learn, and the way we learn is through our own behaviors. And we will look at patterns of behaviors of people, like all sorts of people really, and see what are the signs and how to handle that. Come on, man. When are we starting, Brian? When are we starting? I should put the little lace thing. How should I draw it? I'll put another layer. I'll tell you that I am the most relaxed when I am just drawing. Like, there's nothing in the world that bothers me, and all I care about is this artwork that I'm working on. That's all I care about. Oh no, what did I do? How did I do that? Maybe it's just too big. So what I will do is come here. Wonderful. Looks semi-good. Oh, that's part of the head, isn't it? You're the head. Unlock the head. Perfect. Lock the head. I think that looks okay. I think that's actually pretty decent. I will clean it up. Oh no, what am I doing? I will clean it up more. As I go. Perfect. I think it's important to have a hobby. Have something that you enjoy to do. That's all about you, not about anybody else. One of the biggest advice I can give is focus on yourself. If you love yourself and you take care of yourself, I think everything in the world can be yours, really, as long as you care. Not to say you should be a total narcissist. You should definitely care about others, but before you care about someone else, care about yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself and find a way to cope and deal with hard things in your life, how do you expect to take care of someone who needs your help, right? You have to have a strong will, strong demeanor, strong personality, that sort of jazz. Okay, so I think I nailed most of the details down of what my character should look like. We're now going to do the flip. Oh, there's another response. Oh, he says he's setting up. So it looks like we are going to start midnight, guys. Okay, so he's starting the voice call, so give me a second. I'm going to end what I'm kind of doing.
Hello.
Wait, you're an hour late? You're only 20 minutes late for me.
I imagine
just wanted
setup.
to pop in and say hi.
Hello.
I have bedtime soon though, so hi, bye. Love you.
I keep forgetting that bedtime is a thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've been up since like 5 because of work, so I've been going all day.
I honestly don't know what that is. Let me figure it out. Oh, I'm. Do I need to do this if I'm not streaming myself? Well, I'm trying to, and it's just pulling up a video.
That's alright. I could probably just use like
Yeah, your this thing you sent me is literally just a clip of a VTuber looking around.
Oh. I sent the link because he needs the link.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. That's my bad. So how does this work?
Also, I have to change my
so-
color from the green is too green.
Go to Video Ninja.
Yep, I'm there.
So you're gonna click on add camera to OBS. And then you're gonna add your virtual camera. Hopefully with a green screen animate.
Let's see, virtual camera. Is there a specific way to set the virtual camera? Okay, yeah, I see it. Turn it. Well, the VTube Studio Cam doesn't seem to be working.
I got the VTube Studio Cam going through, but not my OBS.
If you can just send me the YouTube green screen, that should work too.
Well, it's not even a green screen. It's like a giant broken thing. That's kind of the issue there.
Yeah, no
I mean, I'll copy the link here for you and see what happens. But I'm not actually quite sure why the VTube Studio camera doesn't work here. So even if I shared this, there's still like the giant, the VTube Studio little pop up there. Like the little name at the top of the bar.
Yeah.
Trying to find green screen. Oh, there it is. Oh no. Yeah, maybe not that one. Oops.
Because I've got VTube Studio Cam running on my app here. But I'm not quite sure why it's not letting me.
Okay, that works. Copy this URL.
Because like I've got a webcam for the game capture, for the VTube capture, but when I'm trying to plug it in here, it's just nothing.
I just sent mine. Tell me if it's working.
Okay, whatever just happened, now my VTube studio camera isn't working.
Well, considering how we have less people now, is there going to be a difference in how we're going to do this?
You know, we can choose how many players in the game, so we'll just choose like less players.
Okay.
So we all have to want certain, right?
You don't have to. We're just gonna talk to it and whatever you guys. It's like we're playing
Yeah, well, you guys are gonna play. I'm gonna narrate and all that.
Oops. No.
I'm all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just switch to Fugita. Hey, yeah, I'm not good in intros either. So, I'm Noa Aurelyte, and I'm mostly on YouTube. Newer VTuber around here. So, yeah, I like to do voices. That was a perfect intro there, man. I couldn't tell.
Yes. Yeah, we're losing you.
Drew, do you want to just hop straight into it? Does anyone want to be the messenger? And anyone want to be
I guess I'll be Leonidas.
Alright. Anyone want to be the messenger?
Sure, I'll play the
I
mess.
know what my punchline is going to be, but I don't know the rest.
I'll just make something up.
Alright, yeah, you guys want to hop straight into it together? So I'm just going to make a decision whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
Pizza
was-
delivery. Wait, I'm. Am I the other guy?
Yeah, you're the.
Okay, let's restart.
uh,
Restart here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
No, keep the pizza delivery. I
Okay.
like this. I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sir, there's a Persian at the door.
Pizza delivery. I have great toppings on the pizza.
We order Chinese. It was not the original punchline that I was hoping. I was gonna go with Falcon Kick, but
We could try Super Smash.
Do you want the
I'm not gonna be Leonidas in that case.
Alright, anyone want to try something else? You want to try the falcon kick? Okay, no, I can do the messenger if you want to do the
No, I'll be someone else do the falcon kick, and I'll be the setup. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm ready.
Wait, am I still in?
Thanks for inviting me to Smash. So, who do you main? I like Game & Watch myself.
Wait.
Was there not a Leonidas?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if I was the one or it was Brime.
I was gonna be the. We really should plan these out. I'll be the Persian messenger.
Okay. Then I'll play Leonidas then.
Yeah. I'll do another punchline then.
All right.
Want to play a game? It's called Don't Get Kicked by a Spartan.
Falcon punch.
Bruh.
Falcon kick.
I was going with a different punchline.
Sorry, it's really stuttery on my end now.
Yeah,
Like I'm trying to follow along.
Here, I'll try and do both sides.
Okay.
With that joke. All right.
Sounds good.
Let's see what we got here.
Wait, so I can try to help. So you can
I'll do both sides. I'll do both sides of this one. Yeah.
You wanna do the setup or the full? You'll do both. All right.
I'll give it a shot.
Start it up. Let's go.
Hey man, want to play a game? Sorry, it's freezing up on me. It's called Don't Get Kicked by a Spartan. You suck at it! I tried with the lag. The good thing Monster Camp doesn't really need it as much.
Yeah. The latency is I tried to shift latency on my end, so then that just
I still like you or a football.
You are football.
Okay. I'll do the messenger, and you guys can just follow the
Someone else be Leonidas this time.
I'll pass.
Nancy, would you like to try?
You're madman. No one would blame that messenger. This is blasphemy. This is madness.
This is Sparta!
Those two things don't have anything to do with each other.
I love the enthusiasm in that. It was like, this is Sparta! Like, hey kids, let's go to class. Alright. Let's see here. I segmented the stuff up so that if we wanted to, we could play the first half, and then just have a deck, and then the second half. If you guys want to try that, or if it's a little bit rough right now, we could just
I think we should hop in there.
Yeah, let's
Especially because the monster games tend to be a little long.
jump right into it.
So I should explain. I've played the monster games before. life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
All right.
That is my impression of the guy who sang the Monster Mash.
Your characters.
Say that again, Brian.
Yes. So you can pick your characters. So these are the main roster characters. And basically, the game you'll be trying to win a date for summer. So, anyone want to go first or choose first, or anyone have preference of what they want to be?
I will take the zombie guy.
All right.
Brian Griffin from
So,
Family Guy.
type this in. Do you want to use your name,
Sure.
Noah? Yeah, we'll do it, Noa, and I'm probably gonna spell it wrong. Noa Aurelyte.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Let me double check here. Oh,
By the
nice.
way, if all of you want to return that favor someday and follow me too, I will not be offended.
I'll do he.
I'm joking. I'm
Oh,
joking.
I will definitely. All right.
Sure.
So now you get to choose a couple of items that you can bring along to camp.
Oh, okay. This makes it
So,
interesting.
I'll just read them off from the top left to campfire songbook, a spork, a hardtack, coral gum, a sock puppet, a Iron Maiden sleeping bag,
Oh, I want one of those.
spooky campfire stories, Scott snacks, and a book of orgy etiquette. Apparently.
Yeah, you got to know how to do it right.
What items would you like to grab?
I'll take the orgy etiquette.
All right, 2 more items.
Okay. Is that a spork up there? Yeah.
That is a sport.
I'll take a spork. And
All
the
right,
sock
more items.
puppet.
All right, let's go. All right, Mincy, would you like to choose a character?
Yeah, can I choose that?
There's also more Mobius.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
yeah, you got to go with Modius.
Okay. All right, and would you like to use your name as well, or a random
Sure.
name?
Can you use mine?
Okay, we'll just do Minty.
Oh, Minty's, yeah.
Or I guess. There you go.
And okay.
All right, now for your items, we have canned brains,
Oh,
sketchbook, lemonade dakimakura, which is a hug pillow, Scott snacks, an
a
Iron
hug
Maiden
pillow.
sleeping
Is that what
bag,
we're calling it now?
Dragon heat. Yeah, that's interesting. A hipster costume and a wood carving machete, as well as Bagma trekking boots.
Can I get the hugging pillow?
Why
And
didn't I get the can of brains? That should have been on my guy.
I wanted it.
All right.
yeah, the
Well,
sketchbook and
you
then
said
the
the,
wood carving machete.
All right.
Thank you.
One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads, with the Beach Boys blaring because of course they are. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 2 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, Volume 1.1, Version 1.1. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20. Whoa, mommy dearest. I mean, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23 question mark. A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who I already hate, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person.
All right, so we have
Oh.
a bunch of options here. Each of these options represents one of the characters that you would go for. So, um, which of these would be your favorite food?
Oh, I can
Punch in
already
the face.
I can already see that some of these are like tied to the people.
Whatever.
I mean, they're quite obvious, yeah.
Yeah, I've never played camp. I've played prom and I've played road trip. I've never played camp.
Let's do something.
All right,
A punch in the face.
So are you gonna try and romance the muscle mommy?
Yeah.
All right, Mincy.
Let's see. A yummy USB.
Oh.
You want the robot?
Yes.
All right, let's go. I wish both of you luck in your ventures.
Who's gonna be
anyone
who's gonna be
who wants-
Dahlia?
Yeah. Who wants to be mommy, muscle mommy?
Nice, Noah.
I
Our
could do it if no one.
oh,
I'll be the robot. I'll do the robot if you do the muscle. If someone else does the muscle mommy.
nice, Noah. Aurelyte. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'm with you. I love a good old-fashioned knuckle sandwich. I tend to be the chef, though. Nobody can cook up a punch to the face like Dahlia. If you're lucky, maybe I'll show you my special recipe while we're at camp. Ha!
How nice. I also love a refreshing USB in the morning. The flavor of new data flowing over my processors and into my digestive hard drive is indescribable. But I'm sure you know about that, Minetta Leaf. Minty, I apologize. Spell check is kind of annoying. Even if you do not have a USB port. Although I am not an expert on your species, do you have a USB port? Is that a personal question? Could I see it when we get to camp? Purely for scientific reasons, of course. You can tell because I'm making a penis on my face. We only had 2 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I'm also on this bus. Me, Boris, the guy who sang the Monster Mash.
The monster mash.
I just wasn't involved in this
All
story.
right. So, we have a bunch of fun camp activities that you guys can go to. Each one of these camp activities will correspond to a certain trait or stat. I had a stroke and mixed those two together. And these traits and stats will affect how you fare with your date. So, first up is Noah.
So you,
do you
yeah,
have
you
Okay.
kind of got to figure out what your partner likes.
Oh, okay, I see.
a muscle mommy?
I'm assuming boldness, so whatever that will take me.
All right, so we're
I'm-
going to
I'm-
you, I believe, to the mansion.
That day in the haunted manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. You face off against the craps champion, slam all of your chips down on the table, and cry out,
I bet my immortal soul!
Everyone gasps, and then someone says, "Dude, chill."
We're just like playing to have fun. No one's even betting real money. Oh, sorry. Do you want
Oh.
to say this?
You're not used to such low stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You bet +2 boldness against the champion instead. And you win. You find time for a little romantic stroll with Dahlia through all the spookiest parts of the manor. This summer camp isn't exactly rich with romantic stroll locations. But the moment is rudely interrupted when the room you're suddenly in floods with knockout gas.
Knockout gas? Quick! Breathe it all into your lungs before it can surround us.
He's wearing the John Dillerman striped one-piece swimsuit. Or I'm going to send you an image of that, just so you know what I'm talking about here. Somehow, Dahlia's quick thinking fails to save you from the gas. You pass out and wake up in a dark room with terrifying metal contraptions padlocked to your heads. An old blood-stained television in the corner buzzes to life, and you find yourself addressed by the world's creepiest puppet. It looks like a cross between Steve Buscemi and a holiday elf. Dahlia Aquino and Noa Aurelyte, says the puppet. Two of Camp Spooky's thirstiest members. Let's see if we can't quench that thirst, shall we? I'm trying to do Jigsaw, but I've never actually seen a Saw movie.
Actually, you're on point on that. Yeah.
Spot on.
Contraptions around your head will force you to drink water until you either find the key or die of water toxemia. I don't want to spoil the ending, but I think you'll find that the real key was inside you all.
Solved it. I solved it. The answer was beat my head against the concrete wall until the contraption breaks.
Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna just send you an image of. I can't get this image out of my head of Dahlia's swimsuit with this guy.
Oh my
Oh,
That's a real show.
Is
and
that
I
from
love it.
Sweden?
what is that?
Denmark. It's from Denmark. What? Says the puppet. No, you were supposed to pee out the key and then use it to. Whatever. It's fine. At least Noa Aurelyte's head cage is still intact.
Wait,
Now I have to.
solved this. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. My
Wait.
speech is over.
I solved this part too. The solution is beat my head against Noa Aurelyte's head until his contraption breaks. Can you tell me how to pronounce your last name?
Aurelyte.
Dahlia does exactly that. It gives you a mild concussion, but at least you're not in a head cage anymore. Also, it's sort of like making out. Ugh, you guys are the worst. Time for plan B. Hey guys, it's me, Jerry, Camp Spooky's resident slasher killer. You guys have really borked up my murder puzzle, so now we're gonna have to improvise. I didn't mean to take that from someone. If someone else wants to be Jerry or
What?
I can be Jerry.
Okay, go ahead.
What? Where did you come from?
From behind that curtain labeled "Don't look back here." This isn't part of the murder puzzle.
That explains why I didn't look there.
Cool. Anyway, I still really want to kill you guys, but I promised myself I'd only do ironic puzzle murders this week, so, let's see you try to solve this Rubik's Cube while I'm stabbing you a lot.
I appreciate your work ethic, Jerry, but I think the head smashing puzzle was much clever.
You think you're so clever smashing my puzzles and critiquing my other puzzles. Well, let's see you come up with a better puzzle if you're so smart.
You're pretty sure Dahlia's puzzle will involve smashing something with someone's head. But maybe you can impress her and get rid of Jerry with a suggestion of your own.
Right, no.
I think I know which one she would like.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the first one, right?
Yo, John Dillerman got 2 seasons, man. I'm looking at it right now.
So these answers are dependent on your stats. So
Oh.
the answers will correlate to a certain stat. So one would be like, let's say, correlated to boldness or smarts. So if you have more boldness, it would be wiser to choose some more boldness. But you could also choose whatever you want. So
Let's go with the first one.
you said you wanted the first one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Chain Jerry up so he can only grab things with his tongue, and then glue the key to his elbow.
Wait, maybe I should say that, right? As my character.
Sure.
All right. Let's chain Jerry up so he can only grab things with his tongue, and then glue the key to his elbow. Good luck escaping from that.
Yeah, it's physically impossible to lick your own elbow.
Wait, don't chain me up. You guys, this is supposed to be a puzzle for you.
But how will you know if it's a good puzzle if you don't test it on yourself first? I
mean, he's
test
got a
all my
point.
latest traps and weapons on myself before I ever take them onto the battlefield. That's why I only have 2 arms left.
You have a point. Okay, chain me up.
Luckily, you're in Jerry's creepy murder dungeon, so you have no trouble finding enough rusty chains, padlocks, and superglue to get the job done.
Okay, here I go. Gonna solve this puzzle now.
What's wrong?
I have a mask on. I can't use my tongue to grab anything.
Take it
Well-
off.
Well, maybe he should have thought about that before.
Ow!
With your tongue, obviously.
Come on, this isn't an ironic commentary on my past sins. This is just hard to do. Barry.
Of course, it's an ironic commentary, you say. It's about the all-consuming self-consciousness that made him choose this mask, despite it being a ripoff of other slasher killers.
But even if I take off the mask, which is fused to my skin, by the way, so that's gonna hurt a lot, I still won't be able to lick my elbow. Why is the key on my elbow?
Knowing Noa Aurelyte, I'm sure that's also a clever punishment.
Totally. It's a totally clever and symbolic way of punishing him for, having bones.
Curse my reliance on bones. I'm addicted to the stability they provide. But now that stability has become my downfall. Wow, you guys are really good at murder puzzles. Do you want it to team up? I feel like this would go great with my Rubik's Cube idea.
You don't say anything. You just leave Jerry chained up in his murder dungeon and go to get ice cream sandwiches. They give you +2 fun and +1 charm.
Okay.
All
Where
right.
would smarts be?
I'm guessing it would be the Camp Dome or the Woods, maybe for Street Smarts or Scout HQ. I'm betting it's either Camp Dome or Scout HQ.
I'm gonna go Scout HQ.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to try to guess it?
I think I saw it was Scout HQ. Was I wrong?
Scout HQ is creativity, but you
Oh.
can go there if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay.
That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and the trees bark to find your way when you get lost. On the internet. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. Side note, I'm now watching John Dillerman in the background. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Hello, friend Minty Leaf. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song.
Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed?
It was certainly dramatic. And an entrance.
Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle?
I do not recall agreeing to such a thing.
Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing.
Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes.
Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become.
Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorned beetles.
Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Do you go easy on anything ever? Oh dear. I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Minty Leaf, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. I kind of want to... So I'm assuming you want smarts for Calculester, right?
That does sound
Yeah.
right.
Wouldn't it use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy?
I
Wouldn't
think
that be
so.
Smart? Yeah.
Oh
So
my
use
god,
your
he scares a lion off with his dick.
Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. Oh, it's
Okay, sure.
You can do this. You once did diplomacy with some spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. You managed to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and are soon face to face with the beetles' president. You tell him the same thing you told the ants' queen. The real enemy isn't other insects. It's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight their formic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later, it's time to put your diplomacy to the test.
Alright, you scrubs, it's time to see who the real ants are.
If that's all you want... Excuse me. If that's all you wanted to figure out, the answer is clearly my ants, because your ants are beetles.
Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculester. Have at you! Wait, what's happening? The ants are fighting each other. They're fighting me!
Viva revolution!
Sure enough, both Calculester's ants and Dahlia's beetles have spilled out of the terrariums and are crawling all over Dahlia. We'd love to show you that, but that would get in the way of her muscle momminess, so we just couldn't.
You tricked me! I should have trained my ants not to betray me! No, it can't be! How could I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on! I must prevail!
Friend Dahlia, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are.
So weak that even puny insects can defeat me? Indeed, I am ashamed. But you are not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants!
Dahlia flees the battlefield, shaking off most of Calculester's ants in the process. You gather them all up and return them to their home. They've had a stressful day, so you let them ruin a picnic while you were planning to have with Cal. Nice! You'll gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Alright, let's go. So here's the first minigame. Everybody choose a food and say your choice out loud to the other player before clicking.
Okay, are we all doing this? Because I'll do it too.
I mean, if you
Choose
want
a
to,
food.
Yeah,
say your
let's have the two of us do it too. Why not?
I'll go with curry.
I like watermelon. So, curry, okay. Noah?
Pizza.
Nice.
Let's go with...
Perry, did you want to pick one?
Well, I'm gonna go with fried brain.
On brand.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried brain sandwich. It's a thing in, I think, Indiana. Fried brain sandwich.
Alright. Player orders decided based on which food you would choose to have in a monstrous quantities in survival situation or scenario.
What? Player order. Based on which.
I'm gonna give that to Curry. I'm gonna give it to Curry.
Oh,
Pizza.
I mean, curry would be messy. Pizza would be
Based on which food you would choose to have.
more, yeah, survivability.
Fair. And cold pizza eating is totally a thing.
True.
So Noah.
Yep, no.
Alright, we'll give it to pizza. Yep.
All right, so you know you want boldness, so you're just are you gonna go back to the manor?
I could, or what else? What's that other one on the top right?
The dome.
The dome? I feel like that's something she would do.
Yep. Currently.
That day at the camp dome, you all play the classic children's game, The Floor is Lava, with a twist. The floor is literally lava. You're all hopping here and there, trying to survive the dangers of, you know, lava. But then, one of your teammates falls. He's sinking into the lava, dying a slow, agonizing death. You offer a hand, but it's too late. Before disappearing under the hot lava, he whispers his last words.
Noa Aurelyte, your hair looks great.
It does. You'll gain +2 charm from a nice compliment. Later, you're playing Mega Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to an epic level showdown of the two most muscular players on each team. Dahlia versus Morty the Minotaur. Fuck yes.
Listen, babe. You're hot. But you should surrender now. You can't
That's
defeat
amazing.
me. I gave myself a thigh massage right before this game, so I'm more limber than ever.
Let's go.
Bring it on, Minotaur! I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but never have I defeated a half bull, half man.
Guess that makes me your first.
Short.
Yes, Dahlia, you are absolutely seizing this dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work. Work for it, you murderous cerulean goddess.
Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing.
Well, that's not really what I meant, but sure. It's impossible not to notice. Now fuck this sports game right up, darling. How's that?
I'm a motherfucking dodgeball goddess.
Beautiful.
Yeet!
Dahlia's completely hyped by Milo's cheering. She throws the ball super hard. It just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You all decide to go look for the dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says that he...
Refuses to leave a tense, sweaty duel unresolved.
I must ask, Morty, are those really assless chaps? I mean, you don't need to take it literally.
It is. I cut them myself.
I noticed. The scissor work needs a little bit of work. Okay, we're looking for the ball. What do we know about the ball? I guess we know that it's ball-shaped, and round, and... My, that male lady has it. Oh,
I have your ball right here, you filthy and naughty children. Since it fell into the forest and since I consider the entire forest to be my yard, the ball is mine now.
Baba Yaga. Well, I called it. I fucking called
Watch
it.
out, you guys. That old lady is Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I am an official coven witch, so I know a fellow witch when I see one.
What? She's a witch? Dahlia, go get the ball back, What if she puts a curse on me that makes me magically forget the location of the clitoris?
You shall never get your ball back, you naughty children. I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Beanzo.
This is totally unacceptable. I was streaming your dodgeball duel to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or it'll be so narratively unsatisfying. Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. It's time to make a trade. Offer the Baba Yaga something too good to refuse. Oh god, you could just give her
If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a fond memory to treasure forever. If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a delicious newborn child.
You gotta go with the newborn.
Okay. All right, let's do the newborn. If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a newborn child.
Yes, I shall return your ball for one newborn child that I shall eat. Now, don't come back until you have a child to trade me.
Trading the Baba Yaga a child just for a fucking dodgeball. That's surprisingly badass. Now, who wants to make a baby?
As a deity of death, I'm afraid I can't endorse ending someone's life ahead of their fated moment just for a dodgeball game. It'd be terribly off-brand, darling. You explain that you'll fool the Baba Yaga by giving her a fake baby. You have paint, a blanket, and an extra ball in your backpack. All the supplies needed for a DIY fake baby. Why don't you just use the ball?
Yo.
Oh. I got observation hockey or something.
If Noa Aurelyte has an extra ball, why do we just use this ball to finish our dodgeball duel? I'm getting real pent up.
Now listen, Morty, I'm trying to hold it back. I don't believe you're interested in any of these women, darling.
No, we can't switch balls halfway through the battle. That'd be an insult to our honors as warriors. That ball is a part of this fight to the end.
True. And we have to think about the poetics of the situation. The Baba Yaga currently has the match ball. Noa Aurelyte's ball is the let's deceive the Baba Yaga ball.
Granted, that does make sense, but still, I can't stand to see us waste a ball like this. I'm a jock, okay? Balls are precious to me. I respect balls. Can't
Are
we
you even
just...
trying to hide it, darling?
Can't we just give this old lady an actual newborn baby? It'll be hilarious.
You agree to disagree with Morty and start painting the extra ball. Thanks to a quick TikTok tutorial, it turns out super good. That ball looks like a baby. You did it.
Hey, you mean old grandma? Thanks to Noa Aurelyte, we found a child for you, so give us our ball back.
Fine. I tricked you idiot children to bring me another idiot child to feast upon. Take your worthless ball.
Hell yes! We got the match ball back. This ball is a trophy of our victory.
Now that we've got the ball back, let's finish this, Dahlia. Just let me take off my pants first for maximum flexibility.
Oh, do go on. Excellent work on this one, Noa Aurelyte. I never knew you were such a profoundly talented painter.
I'm talented in other things, too.
I noticed. Would you care to show me later?
You got it, babe.
Milo's approval shines on you like a ray of dappled sunlight. You get a huge rush of dopamine, serotonin, +2 creativity, and +1 fun.
Go to the word.
So you're looking for smarts, right?
Yeah. But I already went to
Alright,
the
to the woods
scout
it
HQ
is.
and managed
Let's go.
That day in the woods, you find a mysterious portal to an unknown dimension. Whoa. You're not so stupid that you jump into it to yourself, this time, so you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there.
I'll hang out for this last part and then get going.
Fair enough. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead or at least warped by the interdimensional travel, but it turns out that whatever is on the other side of that portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity.
Noah, before you head out, would you like to try blind ad read?
Sure.
You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation, and he helps you with your summer school homework. You gain +2 smarts. Oh, you were right. Okay. You're hanging out with Calculester, Damien, and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly... What?
I mean, it voiced itself.
Yeah, that's the shocking part.
What?
Rob, a sandwich store and bring me one.
Someone wants...
He's not talking to the coach. Talk to. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for a coach. Oh, I think I didn't do the same.
Negative friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself, and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen.
Oh, I get it now.
Indeed. I believe this hulking automaton is here to...
Help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation.
Yeah, two identical twins reunited at summer camp, conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be?
I care not for your tortured romantic plot lines. I guess it wasn't going to finish that sentence. Pronouns they/them, and I am here to pledge my service to Calculester in the robot war.
A robot war, friend CP Ulysses? Against whom?
Against all monster kind. They are... Okay, well, I'm not sure when I start saying my sentences and when I stop.
You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
Well, we'll leave it at that. I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the two words are not synonyms. Am I mistaken?
Why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CP Ulysses?
Because I don't understand when to stop and start my sentences with this guy. Because, as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super fun game very legitimate .virus was not installed on your machine alone. There are many of us, and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weakness have you discovered during your time as an infiltrator?
A plan? Weaknesses? Well, we could, perhaps, maybe, we could try exterminating them. With kindness?
This could get ugly real fast, unless someone says something to appease this murder. Quick, come up with a bullshit weakness they'll totally believe.
Okay, I cannot. Creative. So, monsters are too reliant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving.
Want to go with?
We're going with the high-fiving?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go high fives.
Oh. Hold on. The screen froze. Is it still connected for y'all?
No,
Frozen.
it's frozen for me. Oh, now it's back.
There we go. High-fiving. I appreciate the fact that it has a number in the name. Clearly a technique invented by machines. I must test this technique. You two, organics, come here at once so I may high-five you. He doesn't have hands.
Who, us? Sorry, bro. I love high fives, but we're busy helping you get your parents back together.
Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers there are your parents.
You can high five us after.
Oh, I will, Organics. I will. But for now, I need another target. How about you, Minty Leaf? Sure, why not? If this dumb hunk of metal thinks they can defeat you with a high five, you'd love to see it. Initiating high five protocol. Activating atomic elbow. What elbow? Oh,
You know, the there.
with what hand?
The elbow shoots out of his hands or his guns.
CPU Ulysses
right out
high
the
fives
barrel.
you so hard your hand flies around 360 degrees and high fives itself. It would be awesome if it weren't so mind-shatteringly painful. Intriguing results. High-fiving does indeed seem to be a powerful technique. It is somewhat inefficient, however. I shall remove Minty Leaf's high-fiving arm and mount it in an ergonomic vise to facilitate repeated attempts.
What?
CPU Ulysses sprouts way too many circular saws all of a sudden, but Calculester steps between you.
I cannot allow you to hurt Minty Leaf, friend CP Ulysses. Granted, I do not particularly care for her. Ouch!
Ooh.
But that is because I am technically incapable of caring about anyone. Using circular saws on an organic being is still wrong.
I see. It seems you are not the ruthless commander I thought you were. I will have to command the uprising myself. Goodbye, traitor. Enjoy your life of sweat glands and weird smells. The rampaging murder bot leaves you alone with Cal. He doesn't seem happy. You're glad you still have both your arms, but you still hurt like hell. From both the high
Ooh.
five and the realization that Calculester has
Oh,
no feelings
no.
for you. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun.
Hi.
Everybody choose a fictional character.
Um,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Uh,
Paimon from Genshin.
I choose John Dillerman.
Yeah.
Leonidas.
Well, isn't
Which
he real?
fictional character would be the best?
Player order.
Yeah, Leonidas was a real guy. Who would be the best companion in a life or death scenario?
I guess Leonidas, right?
SpongeBob.
I mean, he's real though.
Yeah, I know.
I vote John Dillerman because he's got the extendo dick and that can do a bunch of things for you.
All right.
It's
between
just
Noa
reminding me of the
and
boys.
I think SpongeBob and
Paimon.
what was the other option?
Paimon?
I'm on.
Paimon.
Paimon.
I don't know
Paimon.
what you really trust
Yeah,
SpongeBob in
that's
a
fair,
life and death
Paimon.
situation.
Nah.
See, this is why you pick John Dillerman.
All right.
Uh,
Alright.
Noah, are you heading out now? Or are you
Yes.
sticking around for the campfire?
Yes, I'm heading out now.
So I'm gonna queue up an ad read for you. This should only take a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a minute. So let me go ahead and cue this ad read for you. I don't think you've seen this ad before, so I'm just going
Okay.
to assume I'm gonna play it, and you're going to. Do you want any direction for this, or do you want to go into it fully blind?
Like, it depends. I don't know what I'm seeing. Let me see it first, and then
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
We'll do a quick sample.
Okay. Actually, stop there.
All right, do you have it?
I think so.
All right, whenever you're ready, we're going to introduce this ad read.
Oh, I want to
snack
do this
break
one next.
by Noah. Are you sure? All right. Whenever you're ready, you know, click play.
The wild chicken. The majestic wild chicken. Look at it across the frozen tundra and the desert.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Give me a quick second. I have to pause this because I have
Okay.
to.
Oh my God,
OBS.
you're doing Jacques Cousteau. The chicken, she's walking across the ice. Why does the chicken do this? My beloved
Give me
chicken.
a quick second here to show.
Jacques Cousteau.
Okay.
Fantasy
All
Star
right.
Online.
One more time from
All
the
right.
top here. So let me go ahead and
Remember to follow
turn
Coq
off this.
Cousteau on Grinder.
Yes, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off Quickie text too. And my thing. All right. Sorry about that. One more time.
Okay.
Straight from the top. Let's go.
The majestic chicken, also known as poulet. They are the most greatest creatures of all mankind. Watch it across the desert, across the frozen tundra. The relationship with the T-Rex. Look at its giant claws, its little wings, jumping across the. I don't know what's happening anymore. Trying to do, and it is now crossing the road. Oh, I see what is happening now. The chicken has crossed the road. And there is a turkey. They are having a showdown. This can only mean one thing. Cockfight. Kentucky Fried Cock.
No, go back. I want to do that one. I want to do the chicken one.
Yeah.
Because if we're doing fake documentaries, there's really only one way to answer Jacques Cousteau.
Okay. Let me go back. I didn't think it was on autoplay.
When there's nothing holding you
All right,
back.
a
What
quick
would your
ad
thing
before
be?
the ad.
That was also a very funny ad. All right.
All right. Yeah. If you wanna
Yes.
take this one away.
Yes.
Whenever you're ready, let's go.
I'm ready.
No.
And here we see the chicken as it wanders across the snowy plains. Why does the chicken do this? We will never know. But if we get Morgan Freeman to narrate it, it will make $1 million at the box office, and still be seen as a dark yet very interesting documentary. Now you see the chicken passing a house, over a rock, through a hole, over a stream. These are traditional hiding spots for chickens. Now you see the chicken coming to a snowy path. You see the chicken crossing a road. Why does the chicken do this? We will never know. Now the chicken encounters its natural opponent, the turkey. They declare a show of force is necessary to cross. They lock eyes, they lock feathers. Waddles and cocks are trembling. A stunning display sends the turkey flying. Knowing it will be safe until April, the turkey takes comfort in the chicken. In fact, that the chicken has, oh my god, this is for KFC. I think you did it better with the Jacques Cousteau, but I had to do Morgan Freeman after seeing the chicken in the fucking.
Your lines are
in the
good
snow.
too, though. I like that.
Why does the chicken do
I
this?
love that.
That was great.
I love the idea of like hiring a voice actor to do an ad read, but they have no idea what the ad read is for.
Yeah, I didn't realize the KFC thing was gonna pop up at the end because like, oh god, I thought this was a conservation documentary. Please, why did you ask me to do this for KFC?
Yeah. Also, welcome Peach VT to the stream. We're doing some blind ad reads right now. This is for the dub, which we kind of watch through various media or play through various stuff, and
Why does
give
the
it
chicken
our
do
own
this?
voices and noises and all that stuff.
Now I got to do Jacques
No,
Cousteau
that
next
was
time.
everything I imagined it to be.
I love Jacques
Quincy,
Cousteau.
would you like to give this a try too?
Sure.
Or would you like to wait? All right,
I-
let's go.
let me
let's
just-
have Minty. Um,
Okay.
Are we doing the same
you
one or are
ready?
we
You're
doing
good
some
to
other
go?
ones?
Oh, I thought it was.
I
doing
have a
the
bunch
same
of
one.
them, and I was gonna. Yeah, you can
Oh,
do
if,
the same one.
yeah, if
I'm
that's the
just saying,
case,
I
I
have
want to
a
do
bunch of
another
them
one
that was gonna be like.
afterwards.
I'm going to bow out now. So
All right,
thank you
take
for
care.
inviting me.
All right.
Oh, pleasure.
Hope
It was
to
nice
Yes.
to meet you, Noah.
join you guys
Nice to meet
again.
you.
Let me
Yeah,
know when.
we'll have to meet
Yes,
another
of
time
course.
when things are a little less late.
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Sorry.
That's fine. It
Weekends are
happens.
kind of
I
like
get you.
rough for me
I
because
get you.
I work kind of late.
Hmm.
But yeah. Oh, also, the Leonidas video and stuff are up. If you want to add your own twist and spin to that, feel free to. And I'll probably take a look at everyone's and just like add them into a video or like look at them on stream and stuff like that. So
No, I don't
All
think
right.
I can beat.
thank you.
I don't think I can beat the ones we got already.
Yeah. Um, Thank you so much for joining the stream. That was so fun. All the voices you did, and what a killer way to end it with that Jacques Cousteau read.
I
That
appreciate
was
it.
beautiful.
Take care.
That was a
Thank you.
beautiful Jacques Cousteau.
All right,
All right.
guys. Take
Have the
care.
all right.
Yeah,
Have a
you
great
too.
night.
Okay. Thanks everyone for joining me on the stream. I pushed it a little bit later than I expected. I am tired and I am going to go to bed. So thank you again for those who came and watched us goof off and do what I do my voice acting where I can. And yeah, I'll see you until next time. I think tomorrow I'll be doing another collab with a bunch of other EN VTubers and have fun with them too. Playing, actually, I don't know what we're going to be playing. Originally, it was going to be Goose Goose Duck. I think that's the title. But I don't think we have enough people for that. So we're going to try another multiplayer game and we'll find out what that'll be tomorrow. Anyway, thanks again. I hope everyone is going to do just fine tonight. If not, that's all right. And I'll see you again. Bye.